Alright, we're back with the ending of, I believe, the 4th season now. In our college football dynasty is second with Buffalo. So just a quick recap for those that, to pick up where we left off last time. We won our division. We lost the conference championship game. We did win our bowl game, so we finished 9-5. We finished ranked 53, gained 4 prestige. Now we're going through the recruits and finishing up the off season. So let's just go ahead and jump in. New season. Let's do it. So we got a couple of new offers. Looking at the list, no one that I care about. We're going to stay in Buffalo because it's not like we're really upgrading to bad teams. Our offensive coordinator left. Yes. Well, that sucks. Sucks that he did it late. I want a West Coast guy. Previously from Liberty. 3-star. SMU 3-star. So we got Junior Brown. What you got? 10 years, quarterback. Charisma's good, morale's good, flexibility. Development's not so good. 2-star with youngsters. Richard Reinhart. What about this guy? Ugh. Intelligence is good, leadership's good, coaching offense is good, scouting okay, recruiting okay. $2.5-star for development. Certainly I've seen better. From Indiana, West Coast. It's a 2-star. That's what makes it tough. There aren't really great coordinators out here. A 4-star is available and then a 5-star, but he is pro style. I want to stick with West Coast. I feel like Richard would be the guy to go get. It's the best ever going to get, a 4-star. And it also means he's more likely to leave. We'll grab him. We'll try to and see what happens. Yeah, Rich. Now this guy, Roger Epperson. He's worse. See, we can hire this guy. Got a budget of $11 million. See what he says. I kind of need him. Otherwise, we're gonna run into problems. I need someone. He signed. Cool. Alright. We have got an 86 3-star, a tackle, defensive end, 84. So we got a couple of 80s. We got a corner transferring from Oklahoma, a tight end transferring from Boston College. He is, 19? Okay. So, at worst, a sophomore. Redshirt sophomore. I didn't see his class, so it's throwing me off. Still don't. Defensive tackle, an 80. He's a redshirt freshman. Damn, that hell, that's better than anything that we got. A wide receiver from Ohio State. Sophomore from Cincinnati, linebackers. We could use one of those, and we got some corners. Alright, so it's not that bad. Got it, all 3 stars, no 4s. All 3s. A lot of talent across the board. Receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen. Not mad about that. Looking at the email, what do we got? Class rank 73. Our relative rank is more indicative of our efforts at 65. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's kind of see some of the stuff that we've got going on here. No top 300 player, 2 top 400s, and then a couple of handfuls of other guys in there. I'm not gonna complain. Finish around 87. Should win the conference championship this season. Athletic board agrees with this assessment. Anything less than 6 wins is unacceptable. Oof. How things have changed here. We're into the season. So we start out ranked 88. Looking at our schedule. South Alabama, pretty much the same. We got Toledo this time, so we'll see them during the regular season. And we're going to run it back. Can't complain about that. So first things first, depth chart. Still rolling with Warren. King as the backup. Curry as the third. Fullbacks, we have them now. Alonzo. Actually, let me have them set it and see what they go with. He wants to have Fisher start. Well, he's not. Warren starts. Perry's gonna start. Alright, receivers, you have Harris. Reyes is the third. Goldstein is 2. Okay with that. You have Myers has 1. It's not going to be Healy has 1. Marshall's the other. Then Myers and Garza. Good tackles. Young stud there, the 87. No offense, but if we're going to go tackle, the best 2 play. Cats will play, so Bearden and Thomas are your backups. Bearden there. Thomas there, plus Foster. Guard would be Barker and who else? Barker and Freeman. So we're good there. Keller will start at center. Cone will be the backup. Good on offense for the most part. Okay. Let's look at defense. Or let's look at special teams next. Kicker, easy, just start the higher rated one. I just need to look at my punters real quick. Which one is younger? Let the young guy start. You're a freshman, you can start. Not a complicated guy, so we got that. Then on kick returns, we know Perry is the starter at running back. You know, King with 89 speed, and then what do we have at receiver? Pretty much King and Smart. And then can't put Perry back there, pretty much anyone but him. So I want to risk him getting hurt. So go back and look at receivers again. Receivers. Got Lawson with 77 speed. Probably is going to end up being him by default. Lawson. Save that. Then the defense. Make sure I didn't change anything else I shouldn't have. Alright, defense. So we got our two best defensive tackles. Hyde is not there. Have Thibodeau back him up. Then on the outside, you got Heckman and Richardson. I believe those would be our best two. Wood is the third. Comer would be next. And then you have Franklin. And you have Wood. Schaefer. Sure. Linebacker at safety. We're done. Stallworth. Dixon, Williams, Ray. Interesting, some of the things that they do from time to time. Begay, Oates, Hatch, and Battle. Then we should be good there. Safety. Looks like we're in a good position there. Joyner with Rhea behind. With McCracken third. And then strong safety. James Coleman. Awesome. Corner. Not like we have a ton of options here, but we'll have Miller on one side, Martell on the other side, Wiley in the slot, which is Smart in the slot. Sean Wiley and Wilkins. Okay, I should do that. Alright, fun times. So, let's look at recruiting, and then we can get this season underway. Clearly, look at our roster here, so we're going to sort by position just so you can kind of get a good look for what we're looking at. By position. QB, good. Not worried about QB. Running back, also good. Not worried about that. Fullback, not worried. Tight end, got 2 freshmen, one's being redshirted, not worried. Where the issues come are receiver. So we have 2 seniors and 2 juniors, one of which is redshirt, so we could use another receiver. Offensive line, I think it's going to be okay. We have young talent. We could use another tackle, maybe. It's a little bit of a drop off. We got a young center. We're going to need a guard for sure because we don't have that many. Punter, kicker, okay. D tackle. Never hurts to have more. Got a ton of defensive ends. Don't have great linebackers though. That is something we can improve on, and definitely improve on corner. They can never have enough corners, and we could also use a free safety. So going into recruits, let's take a look and see what we got. So first of all, let's look at recommended. 3 stars. We'll leave that alone for a sec. Actually, we'll stick on this for a sec. Nah, go back. Sort by distance. 200. About 100. Okay. Not what I really want. We'll add him. 200. A couple of 4 stars. A corner. We'll add the receiver. We'll add the safety. A 3-star, we'll add him too. They say we need a guard, so I'll add both the 4 and the 3. Like that. Could definitely use corners. See if we can nab one of these guys. So we're going to start out really early on here. Going a little bit above our grade, so 20. I may have to put everyone at 0 for now. I need to see what is out there. But we will assign all of them 10 and we will offer and schedule. That's putting us at 10 people right away. I believe there's at 7. No, it's 10. Alright. 10 for you. I don't know how we're gonna look for this season 2 coming out the gates. Kinda concerned about that if I'm being honest. 10. 10 here. Really won't be able to get into scouting anyone because I'm not having enough points. I may be able to scout 1 player. I'll start with a 4-star receiver. Alright, well, on that note, we can start getting the show on the road. So first things first, let's go to the emails. We have 16 scholarships. Pretty much good across the board. So delete everything. We're good. We know what we're supposed to be doing. Looking again at our schedule. Play week 1, buys week 2 and 3. Weeks 2 and 3. So this shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and sim, and we will see what how we get our season started off here. It's a bad team at home. You'd like to think that things will go well. You just never know. So, looking at it, we got one ranked matchup. 2, Mizzou, and Ohio State. Mix them up, trying to fuse them. Ohio State loses. Well, that number 1 run was really short. Then Bama, your reigning champs. They also lose to Virginia. Oh, wow. Alright, that said, let's go ahead and send out the rest of the weekend, see if we can get off to a good start. Alright, so far so good. We find ourselves good. So somehow Ohio State lost, then stayed ranked number 1, and Bama only dropped to 5. Must mean that was a really wonky one. We go up to 70 down here, but we take a dub. Check the email first, and we'll check the box score. Hail Mary kind of venture. I'm sure he is. Curry, 69 snaps. Snodgrass, good. I think they overrode me on what they decided to do. If he feels he's a quarterback, I like what Warren did. Warren had a good season last year. Just saying. But I let the offense coordinator make everyone else in the division loss. And not that it matters in the grand scheme. Oh my God, 621. Maybe I'll let him have his way. Curry, 19 carries, 161 yards, a touchdown, 5 for 41 with 2 TDs. Fisher, TD pass. Curry, TD pass. King, TD run. Harris, TD pass, 41 yards. Harris, TD pass. King, Perry. Wow. Perry's like, why am I the backup? And Curry came in and he dominated. He's a senior. Power rusher. Good hands, apparently. One thing we wanted was running back that can catch the ball. 2 TDs from your running back. Number 2 receiver, 4 for 44. Number 1 receiver, 3 for 74. Ain't bad. Yeah, we ran all over them. 300 yards on the ground to -7, which means there had to be some return over the ball once. 1 interception. Good junior. No missed kicks. 3 sacks. 1 interception by Smart. Love it. Not that many penalties. A 15-yarder and then a 5-yarder false start encroachment, whatever. In the rain. Not bad. Not bad. So going back to recruits. Oops, I always forget that. Going back to the recruits. Three-star, that's a 43. We looked at Sharp. So now I want to look at you. I want to look at His interest is 1. 10, 1, 10, 6, 9, 1, 7. Start looking at some people that they expect us to look at. But what I will do, try to jump on a couple of these guys right away. Let's go to both. Recommended targets. A corner. A guard. A D tackle. And 2 linebackers. We'll add those to the mix. Do some stuff with them as well. Offer schedule. Same with him. Offer schedule. Not a lot of scholarships left. This is easy because we don't have to play a game for the next couple of weeks, so we can just kind of chill and focus on recruiting. So we'll keep an eye on and kind of see what happens here. Looking at the league, going back to top 25. Don't have to really pay attention to the division just yet. There's no rush. Any ranked matchups? Ooh, Clemson, Florida. Lower seed is 1. They continue. Clemson upsets Florida. It's a really interesting start to the season. Oh, this is the big one. Top 10 matchup. Texas and Vatech. Alright, Virginia Tech dominates that one. A lot of interceptions. In fact, you throw 3 interceptions and still blow out a team is pretty impressive. Well, they pulled away late. And then Wisconsin only win against Memphis. Look at the box score, see when that last score was. He with 29 seconds left to cut it to 10, but Wisconsin was in control. They came back in the fourth quarter, or Memphis took the lead to start, and then 2 TDs, an interception return, the worst kind. So you were winning and threw a pick 6, then gave up a touchdown later in the quarter. Rough. Well, let's send it out. Hopefully we can recruit, make some progress with one. Don't necessarily need one, just hope to make some progress. Alright, and by doing nothing, we have moved up to 54 in rank. Interesting start to the season. Bama lost and dropped all the way out the top 25. Ohio State, Ohio State was 1, Bama was 4, and they're both out the picture. They'll be back, but ouch. Alright, good training. Yeah. Maybe going above our pay grade with some of these guys, but we're going to try and see what we can do. Let's focus on targets and see if we can generate some interest now. Oh, he is a 44. Let's get that scout report. Location, easy. Cummins. Pretty much everything with him. You can go location and play time. I don't know if we're going to be able to generate interest in either of these 4 stars. I doubt it, but we're going to try. Never hurts to try. Okay, there. The top row is done, so then again, 1 star, or sorry, 1 point of interest. I don't know that we're really going to be able to change that, but we'll try. Let's focus all in on location for him. Oh, he has an interest of 11. But since we actually could get him, I'll scout him. Indiana's our competition, whatever. Go with that. He's a 16. We'll scout him. We're going to play the locate. We'll have to play the playing time card too, so we'll leave that. And then we'll play location. Okay. William Shea. 1. Timothy Zimmerman is a 1. We'll scout him. Look at that report. Syracuse, Eastern Carolina, Kentucky. So really 2 mid-majors and then Kentucky. Essentially a mid-major. No offense. Okay, so we'll take that. Ing is... It looks good. We'll go with that. Alright. These guys are Billy Voss is an 81. I'm going to try to get him done and over with ASAP. Just some of the guys that you want, just get them and get them early. Be done with it and move on. Makes your life as a recruiter so much easier when you can get someone, score someone early, because then you can put resources elsewhere. Jason Bryan, winning is important. So focus on those other things too, but I'll emphasize that a little bit more. Alright, 2 of the linebackers want to come. Some of these 3 stars are like almost guaranteed locks. So no one else is going, so we're just going to jump right in and just hammer it home. Just completely double down. Collins, we also should be able to get pretty easily, it looks. We should be good there. And then Jerry Sams. Good start at 60 already. Location's important, Michigan. Well, you're not far from the best we could offer you. Okay. Now, that said, we got our targets. We can jump back in and we can go ahead and send. Weird start to the season. Let's go with week 3 and see what takes place. Alright, we still stay ranked 54. I want to take an opportunity to try to get one more game in. So we're in week 4 now. And again, this is why I kind of try to get through the bye weeks pretty quickly. We have our first road game against Liberty. So I wanted to get that out the way. And then it looks like we're jumping into conference play. I think Western Michigan's Conference USA, I think. Eastern Michigan should be our conference. Yeah, there's Central is Conference USA. Okay. Anyway. Zimmerman committed to a different school. Oof. Sucks. So we got our first game up though. Excited about that. If we go back and look at we'll look at their scouting report. They average 10, they give up 61. Pretty much figures. Should be. Just want to scout some of these players on the back half, so I know what I'm getting. Just gotta know. Yeah, we should be good to continue on, so we'll go ahead and sim it out and see if we can start out 2-0 in non-conference play. See if there's any top 25 matchups first, though. Bama not being ranked in the top 25 is really interesting. I don't think it lasts. Let's see, 7, 8, and SEC West opponents doing battle early. LSU takes the fall. At worst, they flip spots. Our offensive coordinator left to go coach. Rough start so far, 1-2. But it's a bigger program. Another SEC matchup. Well, not for that. Got to. Jeez. Throw this time the higher seed one. And then South Carolina, number 4, Mizzou. Mizzou probably is ranked. If they win, they lose convincingly. USC and UCLA early in the season, just later on. USC wins on the road, quote unquote. Alright, let's sim it out and see what we do. Wow. We actually lost to Liberty. That's surprising. 51-14. The team that's 1-3. What the actual hell? You got dominated. Fisher, Curry, nothing. We just got thoroughly dominated. Wow. Not gonna lie, I was expecting us to roll these guys. That was definitely not the case. And it was in pretty convincing fashion too. We did not get anything going on. Just 2 TDs scored the whole game. Hard to win doing that, I'll tell you that much. Well, look at something. So I don't want this to be an issue, because it's an issue when I was at Kentucky. So let's look at the depth chart. Or at Kentucky and Nebraska. I should just start now. No offense to carry, but yeah. Alright, personnel out there. Defense should be fine. Yeah, everything's good. Alright, well, we just got whooped. That was depressing. Not the way you want to go into conference play. In terms of that, no one that I'm super excited about on this loss, and I guess is agility, since he is one of our backup return men. This is a frustrating loss. I wasn't expecting to get blown out. I don't want to look at this at recruiting. Nothing. Oh yeah, that already happened. So we got nothing. We can delete all. So as it stands, early start to the season. Rough loss on the road to Liberty. But now we get to jump into some fun stuff, conference play. So we'll have 2 road games next video, along with maybe 3, because of Bowling Green too. So we'll jump into conference play, see what happens. But as it stands now, convincing blowout win, also convincing loss. So I have to figure some things out, especially on the defensive side of the ball. That's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you sub to the YouTube channel here. Video proactively every day. Street Fighter tomorrow. And we'll keep this going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.